Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
I saw him.
Who?
My grandpa, on his streetcar for just a second. Doc, we gotta find him.
Why?
Trixie thinks she's got something that could put Kid away, but Artie's the only one who can tell her for sure. I guess he's kind of her tutor or something.
Ah, so that's the connection. When your grandfather disappeared from Hill Valley for 2 months, the bond between him and Miss Trotter was severed, eventually leading to a timeline in which Trixie lost the nerve to betray Tannen.
Yeah?
We've got to find your grandfather.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Sonny, you're just in time.
What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but it'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this! When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein!
Oh,
Get him out of there!
not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone. Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good. Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown!
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. And really, I ask you,
Don't you start to lecture me again.
Come here, Heine!
Exactly is supposed to get him down.
Come on, boy. Fire escape's this way.
How can I be a member
Looks
of the
like I'm gonna need more help.
not stand up for the safety of all? Well then, if you refuse to give me a statement, I just won't tell your side of the story.
Oh, damned exasperating woman. It's okay, Heine. The bad lady's gone. Come on down.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Okay, I better get back to fixing him.
Be careful.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right?
Can't you just go into the courthouse to get Einstein?
If I still had my job as a clerk, sure, but lately a lot of evidence has gone missing, so they've installed new locks. Now the place is sealed up tighter than my dad's wallet.
Well, I'll go off and...
You do that.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Any sign of...
Haven't spotted
Are you sure, Tass?
mess or... In fact, it's his arrest of Tannen that will eventually lead him to lease.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger...
Because I don't remember being out here. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my mind. I never had the nerve to perform public experiments. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen...
Frankenstein?
Yes! Right now, my younger self is fiddling around out his demonstration at...
The thing that'll kick off your scientific...
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea. Wander into that movie theater and see Frank. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet.
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the end.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating...
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded... animated that...
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Heine's a smart dog.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted.
Okay.
Be careful.
Edna!
What?
Hey, I got... Oh? There's a new angle on the Emmett...
What is it?
It's even worse than you...
Oh, Mr. Brown. What is it now, Mr. Brown?
I could ask the same question of you, Miss Strickland.
This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public
You
safety.
know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock
notions.
me, but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Hey, boy, take a whiff of this. Gotta love that nose. I've been laying low, officer, but I've got to go to the pictures once in a while.
Hello, Arthur.
Officer?
I'll take it from here.
But...
We can talk at the Majestic, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, Einstein, you done good. Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Is Artie still here?
He's in the bathroom.
Hey, Artie, open up. You've got a gangster to bring down.
Is it time for me to meet this Sylvia?
No, it's time for you to meet Trixie.
Trixie says she's got something that might be able to send Kid up the river, but that you're the only one she trusts to check it out.
Me? What is she... Oh, I know what she's done. Clever.
Care to let us in on the secret?
Sorry, guys, but if Trixie's keeping it a secret, then so am I.
That's all well and good, Mr. McFly, but if you and Trixie are going to collaborate on this evidence, we'll need to arrange a rendezvous.
Well, Trixie's chained to Kid's speakeasy.
So we'll have to bring Arthur to Trixie.
No way am I getting anywhere near that place again. I don't know how you talked me into this.
Just stay back here in the shadows and don't come out until you see Trixie.
You're sure I'll be safe here?
Perfectly safe. We'd never make you take any unnecessary...
Sagan. Where's Kid?
Don't worry.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
Guess who's waiting in the alley to talk with you?
Artie?
The one and only. It wasn't easy to track him down. I had to...
Cover for me, cue ball. I'm taking a smoke break.
Atta girl.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice!
Sorry, pal. I don't have time for a fight.
Why, you...
I'll never get to Carnegie Hall at this rate. All right, fella, I think you're done for the night. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Me?
Yeah, you. What do you know about this?
Nothing. Ah!
Trixie?
Breaks over, cue ball.
Whatever you say, babe.
What was that? Trixie?
Yeah?
What happened in the alley with Arthur?
I don't want to talk about it.
What about your insurance policy?
They're right.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Artie?
You missed a hell of a party, buddy.
Kid! Well, what happened?
Oh, you're gonna love this. So, I'm hanging out in the club when all of a sudden I get an urge to drain the lizard, right? I come out into the alley, and who do I see? None other than that scrawny, subpoena-answering rat, Artie McFly. And get this! The little worm's whispering away all conquistadorial like with my Trixie!
Oh, no.
Naturally, I pull out Kid Jr. and prepare to put a couple bullets in McFly's head. which causes Artie's nose to start bleeding because he's a big wuss. And then, and then...
What?
Trixie literally gets down on the knees and begs me to let him live.
Huh?
Seriously, down on her knees, crying and begging for McFly's life.
So, what did you do?
What could I do? I fired 2 shots in the air and told Artie to take a hike.
Huh, that was merciful.
Hey, I got plenty of mercy. Besides, now Trixie owes me big time. And Kid Tannen always collects on his debts. Always.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeak? Hey, bartender.
What'll it be?
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, Bob. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
Think you could do a caricature of me?
Sure. Presto!
That really doesn't look like me.
I didn't have much to work with.
Thanks for the talk.
Next time, order a drink. This ain't no library, you know.
You think you could draw a picture of this guy?
Sure. Hey, that looks like that Artie McFly think.
I never noticed that before. Hey, can you give him a hat like Artie wears?
Voila!
Nice job.
Now, go tell them chumps at the New Yorker.
The shrew. Sorry about this, Dad. Trixie?
Yeah?
About Artie McFly.
What about him? Have you heard from him? Is he okay?
Oh, yeah, he's okay.
Are you sure?
Believe me, if he wasn't okay, I'd be the first to know. I talked to Kid.
Oh?
He told me about Artie.
Oh.
It was awesome of you to plead for his life.
And it was awesome of Kid to spare it. So you see why I gotta get rid of all the dirt I got on Kid. As long as he's loyal to me, I gotta stay loyal to him.
Okay, so Kid spared Artie's life, but that doesn't make him a saint.
Believe me, no one knows that better than me. But if Kid can let Artie off the hook, I guess I can let him off the hook. Know what I mean?
I don't care. But what are those? Are they...
I haven't memorized them yet.
I really like your voice.
Thanks. You should hear me when I...
You're sick?
Oh yeah, sore throat. That's why I'm...
I kind of wondered about that. About Artie McFly.
What about him? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
that...
You gonna turn over the evidence?
Am I ever? Just watch me. Wait a minute. What evidence do you have that Kid bumped Artie off?
It's just a hunch.
Keep your hunches for the racetrack. It ain't nice to get a girl all worked up over unsubstantiated rumors.
Do you know Sister Christian?
I don't do religious tunes.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
don't think they'd be interested. Nah. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in but this... Hey,
What?
so about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannen.
They're the guys the kids killed?
Well, of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead. It's what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence. Yeah.
Talk to you later. Trixie?
Yeah?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you should check out the Wall of Fame.
Why? What is it? Artie! I don't believe it! We had a deal! Artie was supposed to be safe!
I don't know what to say.
Well, I do. Felony tax evasion.
What?
Before he died, Artie was teaching me about all sorts of stuff. Literature, history, accounting. And I made a big discovery while I was copying all of Kid's books. This establishment ain't entirely on the up and up.
Really?
Oh, I knew about all the gangster stuff. That kind of thing you expect from tough guys like Kid. But when I found out he ain't been paying taxes on his speakeasy profits, well, cheating Uncle Sam is one step over the line. Once I turn this over to the police, they'll throw the book at him. This book! Hey, copper! He's not interested. Figures. Half the police force is in Tannen's pocket.
Give me a few minutes to work on him. I've got a hunch he'll come around.
Boss?
Do you mind? I'm trying to have a good time here.
I think you'll want to see this.
Are you crazy? Bringing a stick of dynamite into my club?
That's just it, boss. It's all over the place. I think our speakeasy arsonist is getting ready to strike again.
Hey, I know you. You're...
Parker. Oscar Danny Parker. Hill Valley PD. Have we met? You look familiar.
Nah.
Well, stranger, sit down and have a drink on me.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
I hear you've been having troubles.
Troubles? Buddy, nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about them?
Do I? Do I? Yeah, I do. Listen, it all started when this car...
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun?
Whoopee!
Yeah, now about those troubles.
I don't want to wallow in misery. I came here to get happy. Hallelujah! Yeah!
In the winter, in the summer, don't we have fun?
Shouldn't you be arresting?
For what? Well, I just work for...
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
In between time, ain't we got fun?
See you later.
I'll be here.
I'm supposed to get this?
Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love, they're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear, let me read you soft and clear. Don't make it fortissimo.
Danny.
You.
So about those troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about them right now.
See you later, Dan.
I'll be.
I want you to. So don't voce me. And when you do, I'll cry. Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't be blue. All your fears are foolish fancy, maybe. You know, dear, that I'm in love
Danny.
with
You.
So about those troubles.
It all started on June 14th. I was chasing down one of Tannen's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
No.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist. When not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
That's unbelievable.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on the spot. My family sent me to a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
Betty, as in Jennifer's grandma Betty?
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Ah, that ship sailed. What the heck with her? I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty will ever be.
You've got a secret?
I don't think I should tell you.
Yes. See you later, Danny.
I'll be.
Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love, they're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear, let me read you soft and clear. Don't make it fortissimo, make
Danny.
it
You.
pianissimo. Whisper
So about
in
that.
my
Oh yeah,
ear.
my secret.
So
Well, you're my pal, so I can tell you, but don't let it get out. I've been working for Tannen for over a month now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is look the other way while evidence is getting destroyed or a truck full of gin is coming across the county line, and Tannen makes sure an extra bunch of bills makes their way into my pay envelope. Great deal, huh?
There's nobody near. More with the caressables, lesser with the decibels. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear.
No, not a great deal.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
What about Trixie Trotter? She'd like to leave Kid, but she knows what would happen if she tried.
Ah, poor kid. Stuck with a big thug like that. Oh God, I've made a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I'd done, she'll never even talk to me again. What have I done?
Come on, Danny, pull yourself together. It's not so bad.
Not so bad. I'm a corrupt cop who's lost his only chance at true love. How's that not so bad?
Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
Trixie?
Yeah?
Hey, your songs seem to have a big effect on Officer Parker over there.
I am humbled and gratified that my musical gifts have fallen upon such receptive ears.
How about Stairway to Heaven?
I sing popular songs, kiddo. You want hymns? Go to a church.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
I don't care. It's the lyrics to her song. Trixie?
Yeah?
Still working on those I don't care lyrics?
What can I say? Memorizing ain't my strong suit.
You know what you...
Take it up with the piano player. He does...
Break a leg out.
Thanks.
Hey, back off, kid. Hey, back off.
Trixie?
Yeah?
You know what you'd say?
Take it up with the piano player.
Break a leg.
Thanks.
Danny.
You!
You know, drink...
What are you, my...
More like...
What?
Never mind. I guess now...
Bingo!
Trust me.
Why? None of the words help.
I don't think there's anything in this speakeasy that can turn this guy. Trust.
Why?
I don't think. Hang in there, Dan. I don't. Tricks.
Yeah?
Still working on those I don't care lyrics?
What can I say? Memorizing ain't my strong suit.
You know what?
Take it up with the piano.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey! I do the singing round here.
Tricks?
Yeah?
Still working?
What can I say?
You know what you...
Take it up with the piano.
Break a leg.
Thanks.
I don't...
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
Oh, water.
I don't think Trixie's repertoire is anything inspirational enough to get Danny out of his shame spiral. Edna! What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society, although I suppose that could... Would you like to hear it again?
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough... You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care what people think of you. Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care, you should care. If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
Catchy.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's, got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
Do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've, got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks. See ya.
Keep fighting the...
Welcome back, sir.
Looks like Parker's still parked. Hey, Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Didn't you see it?
No.
Ah, never mind.
You should care, you should care what people think of you.
She's right. I can turn my life around.
Sure you can.
You know what? I used to be a good cop. And yeah, I've had a few bad breaks, possibly even a psychotic one that caused me to imagine a disappearing space car. But I'm a good man.
Yeah.
And all I need to do to win Betty back is be the same good man I always was. And let the chips fall where they may.
All right.
Hey, Miss Trotter, you wanted to speak with me?
What happened to my louse of an ex-boyfriend?
I don't know.
Rats. I told the chief we need a team of bloodhounds like they got over in Placerville. Yeah, but in the meantime... All right, everyone, party's over. Everyone out of the speakeasy.
Speakeasy? You're mistaken, officer. This is an ice cream parlor.
Nice try, you. Out!
Crockett. Would the Valenti mob be willing to help, defuse this little situation?
I don't know. The Valenti mob doesn't like being associated with losers.
Hey, we ain't begging here. Kid just thought JJ might like a piece of the action, especially now that he's just caught the speakeasy arsonist.
Wait, you mean Doc?
Doc? You ain't with the Valenti gang at all, are you? What do you know about the arsonist?
Come on, you. Off to the station house.
Kid's gonna get you, rat. He's gonna get all of you.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Thanks to Miss Trotter's evidence, the entire Hill Valley police force is out looking for Kid and his goons.
You don't understand. We've got to find him now. He's captured a friend of mine.
Who?
Never mind.
Don't worry. We've got the entire town square sealed off. If Tannen's within a mile of here, we'll find him eventually.
I don't think we have time